Hi everyone, welcome to my book review blog. Today, I'm diving into The Pretenders by Epsai Neil Jose, one of the most profound works in Filipino literature. It's the third book in his famous Rosales saga and offers a raw and unflinching look at the social and political landscape of post-war Philippines. Let's get into it. The Pretenders tells the story of Tony Sampson, a young man from a modest rural background, as he marries into the elite Villa family and attempts to navigate the complexities of Manila's upper-class society. His journey becomes a powerful exploration of ambition, identity, and the price of compromising one's values. Tony's eventually disillusionment and tragic fate mirror the struggles of nation, grappling with the inequality, corruption, and the loss of direction. What makes it special? Number 1. Deep social commentary. Epsai Neil Jose doesn't hold back in criticizing the glaring inequality between the elite and the working class. True characters like Don Manuel Villa, the wealthy industrialist, and the exploited laborers, the novel paints a stark picture of systematic oppression. Number 2. Relatable themes. Ambition, alienation, and identity are universal struggles, and Tony Sampson's story resonates with anyone who has ever felt torn between personal values and societal expectations. Number 3. Tragic, thought-provoking ending. The conclusion hits hard. Tony's suicide is not just his personal defeat. It's a statement about the impossibility of reconciling integrity with a corrupt system. It forces readers to reflect on their own values and choices. Let's move on key themes. The first one is the class struggle. The novel exposes the widening gap between the privileged elite and the oppressed working class in Philippine society. The second is the alienation. Tony's struggle to fit into the elite world leads to his isolation and loss of identity. The last one is the moral decay. The corruption and exploitation of the powerful are central to the story's conflict. Let's proceed on characters. Tony Sampson is a tragic protagonist whose ambition leads to his downfall. Next is Carmen Villa, Tony's wife who represents the apathy and self-interest of the elite. The last one is the Don Manuel Villa, Carmen's father, a symbol of ruthless capitalist greed. These characters are not just individuals but representations of broader societal forces, which makes the novel feel both personal and universal. You should read it, guys, because if you enjoy stories that tackle social issues with depth and nuance, this book is for you. It's a must-read for anyone interested in Philippine history, class dynamics, or just a compelling human drama.